people, I am Didi, and this is week 48 of the 366 Days of Goodness Challenge. The topic this week was inspired by a day that we celebrated on Thursday, March 26th, namely, Make Up Your Own Holiday Day. So let's celebrate with all the amazing holidays the ones this week would like to introduce. It's Monday and we are kicking off a week full of unique holidays. Let's hear the very first one. Hi!
Hi,
What's your name?
my name is Majo.
Majo, where are you from, Majo?
I am from Mexico.
From Mexico, from so far away.
Yeah,
Do you like it here?
I like it really much. I like Budapest. It's so pretty and it's not so crowded, and it has a lot of international students also like me.
Great.
That's awesome.
I'm very glad you enjoyed here. And now to make it even funnier and even more enjoyable, what is a holiday that you would like to introduce in the world so we all have fun?
We should all celebrate Enchiladas Day.
And when do you see it? What date? When could it be?
I think it should be in September because September it's the Mexican Revolution, so it should be in one of day of September, maybe 17th of September.
17th of September, Enchiladas Day.
Enchiladas
You
Day.
eat as much as you can
You
and
take,
more.
yeah, cheese, tortilla, salsa, and cilantro, cylinder. Yeah.
And so you could start preparing already. This week I have prepared this. I call it holiday kit. This is for you.
Thank you.
And if you open it,
Ah,
it says Happy Holiday. And yeah, these are like 5 invitations that you could give to anyone who you want. So you have your holiday kit prepared for the Enchiladas Day.
oh, okay.
Just start thinking how exactly everything is going to happen. You have the invitations, decide who to invite, and yes, anticipate this amazing holiday.
Cool. It's gonna be a crazy holiday.
Thank you so much.
You're
Mama.
welcome.
Thank you. It's Tuesday and I'm looking forward to meeting the one today. Szia!
Szia!
Mi a neved?
Tamás.
Tomás, nagyon örülök, Tomás. És azt szeretném megkérdezni, hogy te milyen új ünnepet kitalálnál, ha kéne?
Ez attól függ, hogy hogyan definiáljuk az ünnepet talán. Mert ahogy én tanultam, az ünnep az valamilyen olyan nap, amikor az emberek a megszokottól eltérően viselkednek. És ugye minél több ünnep van, vagy minél, hogyha mondjuk minden nap ünnep lenne, akkor nem lenne ünnep, mert minden nap a megszokottól különbözően viselkednénk. Ezen kívül az ünnepek azok mindig valamilyen ideológiát szolgálnak ki tulajdonképpen. Én például magyar vagyok, és van olyan nemzeti ünnepünk, amikor egy szabadságharcot és forradalmat ünneplünk meg. Na, ennek a szabadságharc és forradalomnak a vezetője, ő úgy kezdte a karrierjét, hogy ellopta a hadjármák pénzét, ő volt az első demagóg magyar politikus, megírta az országgyűlési tudósításokat, és belevezette az országot egy olyan háborúba, amiről hát szerintem jól tudta, hogy nem nyerhetjük meg, és amikor már minden veszni látszott, akkor szakállát szegve elmenekült a koronázási ékszerekkel, és még utána élete végéig kívülről, az országon kívülről levelezett, hogy de hát lázadjunk, de hát harcoljunk, de hát álljunk ellen, stb. És látszólag valahogy az utókor mégis fölkapta ezt a nevet, fölkapta ezt az ünnepet, és most egy gyönyörű szép nemzeti egységet látunk, amikor megünnepeljük. Emellett én római katolikus vagyok, és nekünk is vannak olyan ünnepeink, amit nehéz megérteni, ha az ember nem katolikus. Például miért jó, hogy egy Isten a földre jön, és megpróbálja megváltani az embereket, akár a halál árán is, és bele is hal, és hogy ezt miért kell megünnepelni például. Tehát nem biztos, hogy több ünnepre van szükség, inkább, hogy az ember a mindennapjait úgy élje meg, hogy tudjon pihenni is, örülni is.
Úgyhogy te semmi újat nem ilyen kitalálnál, hanem inkább azt akarod úgy legyen, hogy minden nap az ember, hogyan mondom így, értik el a napját, és úgy csinál, hogy minden nap mint ünnep. kb. Nem
Tulajdonképpen
nem
igen,
pontosan,
igen.
de igen.
Hát ugye, hogyha egy ünnepnek nincsen valami alapja, de mindennek van valami
Persze,
alapja, maximum egy új ideológia a képére formálja. És hogyha pedig egyre szélesebb körben próbálunk egy ünnepet megünnepelni, az elkommercializálódik, nézzük meg, hogy mi
az
lett
a másik oldal is.
ugye volt egy eredeti karácsony, aminek talán még eredetibbje az a téli napi egyenlőség volt, aztán most meg igazából arról szól, hogy menjünk el a boltba és vásároljunk.
Igen, meg eszünk, igen. És akkor van neked kedvenc ünneped? Ez szerint?
Hát ez egy jó kérdés. Talán a húsvét és a karácsony.
És akkor húsvét mindjárt is jön, mert azért kérdezem meg van nekem egy kis valami. Arra való volt, hogy te egy új ünnepet kitalálsz, viszont ha nem szeretnél, akkor lehet használni mégis a kedvenc ünnepedre, és ez egy ilyen képes lapot, és ha megnyitod, benne van pedig más tudtokat is, és ezek a kis kártyákat meghívok.
Köszönöm szépen.
Én köszönöm szépen nagyon. It's a Wednesday and I could hardly wait to hear what new holiday T1 today would like to introduce. Hi!
Hello,
What's your name?
my name is Christian.
Christian, where are you from, Christian?
I'm from Macedonia, but I'm currently studying and living in Budapest.
And you enjoy it?
Yeah, so far so good.
So far so good, and I hope it stays like this. Very glad to have you here.
Thank you.
And big thank you for sharing with us. What holiday do you think or would you like to introduce? New holiday.
So when you ask me if I am enjoying Budapest, I must say yes. Firstly, because it's like a center of the Europe where all the festivals and concerts are happening, compared to my country where we don't have almost nothing, especially in my genre, which is rock and metal music. So I was thinking about metal holiday, which will allows us students especially to have maybe discount on the merchandise from the band. Hopefully they will agree and make a half price of the tickets for the festivals after this whole situation ends, and also the streaming of the music. I'm hoping that it's going to be for free, only for these days, but I'm hoping maybe it's going to be like for a longer time, because I'm the one who always spend all his savings on concerts and band merchandise. So I think that this kind of holiday will help us a lot, especially in times of crisis.
And who knows, it may bring also new fans of this music.
Yeah, of course. I mean,
So you are more and more.
yes, let's say, because people who listen to rock and metal music are kind of
Like a closed society in a way, yeah.
Close society. The number is constantly reducing, but still we are a big family and we want to support each other. So that's why I think that this kind of holiday will help us a lot, and connections, in order to connect with other open-minded people who listen to the same music and
Amazing.
so on.
I do wish that this holiday comes true indeed.
Well, I do too, but I don't think that it will happen. I mean, but okay,
Who knows? Who knows?
It's okay. It's okay to wish,
dream about it.
To dream about it, yeah, and save some money for the things that you like.
Disrespect. Maybe it's not that much in harmony with the rock and metal, the colors and stuff, but I have this little something for you. It is this card,
Thank you.
and if you open it, inside it says Happy Holiday.
Thank you.
And you have also, yes, 5 invitations so you could invite whoever you want and celebrate this day. You did not tell me, when do you see it as a date?
I don't know. I didn't
In the
think
summer?
Yeah, probably. Because all the main festivals are in summer, so maybe. The tickets
So
will
then
be-
you have already the invitations and you could invite 5 exclusive people.
Can I make more?
You can make more, of course.
Thank you.
Thank you so much,
Thank you,
Christian.
thank you.
It's Thursday. It's the very day that inspired this week's topic. Make up your own holiday day. So let's hear what holiday P1 today would like to introduce. Hi.
Hi,
What's your name?
my name is Georgina.
Georgina. What a beautiful name.
Thank you so much.
Where are you from, Georgina?
I'm from Macedonia, from Skopje.
from Macedonia, from Skopje. I've never been there, so it is something that I'm still looking forward to visit a place.
You are welcome to come anytime you want.
Oh, thank you. And what is a holiday then that you would like to introduce?
Well, I don't know if this is something new, but since I study viticulture and enology, I would gladly have an international wine day at least one time in the year, at least.
At least.
Because wine is something that you can have any day, in my opinion, so yeah.
And when do you see it? Do you have a particular date in mind?
I mean, there is a very famous day in Macedonia, and I'm very sure in Bulgaria as well.
Absolutely, yes.
It's on the 14th of February, and this is when we celebrate the national wine day of the country, of the two countries.
Yes.
So it will be nice.
We cut the grapes then.
Yes, and then you spill some wine in
Yes.
the grapes. Yeah, of course. So it would be very nice if we could take this into an international level. I mean, it's a really nice thing.
And then, as it is in our countries, people could decide whether to celebrate St. Valentine's Day or the wine day, or they could just combine them.
I mean, if you can combine wine with love, that will be the best thing to do.
That's just the best.
Because these two things naturally go together. So there is no point in fighting. We should just celebrate both wine and love.
Absolutely, such a great message. Now I have a little something for you, so you could start preparing already. Yes.
Wow.
This card, which serves also, as I call it, as a holiday kit.
Thank you so much. Oh my God, this is awesome. Let me see. I'm very curious.
Do open it, yes.
Happy holiday.
And inside you have already 5 invitations to 5 exclusive people that you can invite to the International Wine Day.
Awesome. I will invite everybody, not only 5 people.
Thank you so much, Georgina.
Thank you. This has been amazing. Thank you so much for this experience.
Thank you so much, too. It's Friday and I'm just about to meet the one today. Hi. What's your name?
I'm Carlos Yañez, alias Charlie. I'm from Mexico.
Oh, so far away, and I have the honor as well to speak with Maho on Monday, so glad to have you both here, guys.
Thank you.
I would like to ask you though, what is some new holiday that you would like to introduce?
I was thinking all week about a holiday to say I love you, I appreciate you, you are important, you are like this, because often when you are far from home or even when you are in your home with your family, with your friends, you often forget, to tell these people that you love them, that they are important for you, that you need them in your life. So maybe one day in a year, in the month, I don't know, to remember them about this, it could be very good.
Oh, and do you have any name or anything?
Well, in Mexico we have, I mean, I think that the whole world knows that we have the Dead Beings Day. So this could be the Alive Beings Days, for example.
Oh, that is indeed such an amazing holiday.
Thank you, because one friend told me as well that most of the people wait until someone is dead to go to be with them, to give a speech for them, but they are not here anymore. So it's not like it's meaningless, but it's too late, let's say.
It's too late, indeed. I'm so grateful to you for this indeed amazing holiday that you would like to introduce, and I will also contribute to this holiday to be introduced. It doesn't even have to be, how to say, a holiday. We should really do it each and every day. It could be every day.
Yeah, I'm agree.
And I still have one little something for you, which is this card, and it's for you.
Wow.
And I call this the holiday kit. So,
Holiday kit.
yes, so if you open it, it says Happy Holiday, yes, and inside in this small pocket you have, yes, amazing.
Maybe a lot of people already showed this, but it's my
No.
first time. So
So you have 5 invitations for
Wow.
5 special people that you could already invite to your holiday.
Wow, thank you. This is really, really nice. I mean, it's really with my holiday in the same way that it. So, thank you. I appreciate a lot.
Thank you, Charlie. It's Saturday, and I am so curious to learn what new holiday Dilan today would like to introduce.
Hi,
What's your name?
my name is Masi Mukite.
Mercy, such a beautiful name.
Thank you.
Where are you from, Mercy?
I'm from Kenya.
From Kenya. Is it your first time here in Hungary?
Yes, it's my first time. It's been roughly 8 months now.
And how do you find it so far?
I love it. It's really nice. The winter was harsh, but good so far. Yeah.
Good so far, and now it's wonderful spring.
Yes, it's now spring and we're enjoying the sunshine.
And what new holiday would you like to introduce?
I'd like to introduce World Journaling Day to be celebrated on 15th of January. And it's not regular journaling, it's a day you read back your journals from
That's
years, from years before. So maybe like you can pick 5 years before. Yeah, then you read your journal from that time.
And you check how you thought back then, and
Yes.
whether maybe if you had some dreams and wishes, whether they came true, or oh, that is such an amazing holiday.
Yes.
We will be so much looking forward to it.
Good.
I have one little something for you now. I have prepared this card,
Oh,
and this one is for you.
well, thank you. Thank you so much.
If you open it,
Can I open
of course, and
Okay.
absolutely, yes. It says happy. It says happy
Should I
holiday.
show it? Okay, let me
You
see.
could, yes.
Happy holiday.
And in the small pocket there, you have 5 invitations that you could already give to people, and you could celebrate together the journaling day.
Yes. Oh, nice. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Marcy.
Thank you.
It's Sunday. It's an absolutely delightful weather outside, and I am looking forward to hearing the very last holiday from the very last one this week. Hi.
Hello,
What's your name?
my name is Robson.
Hobson. Where are you from, Hobson?
I'm from Brazil.
From Brazil. From
Yes.
so far away as well.
Yeah, the wonderful country.
Yay! Big
10,000
and wonderful
kilometers
country.
from here.
And is it your first time here?
First time living abroad.
Wow.
Yes.
And how is life so far?
Well, it's been amazing, you know. It's an adventure every day. Every day you have a day full of possibilities to live. I've just tried to enjoy as much as I can the moment.
The best possible way to live your life.
Thank you.
And take the best of everything. What is, however, a new holiday that you would like to introduce to this amazing world that you live in, that we live in?
Well, if it was possible to add a new holiday in the calendar, it was probably the day of living now, the now day. Because I learned a lot of stuff living with a lot of cultures here, with a lot of people, and life gives us so much surprises, so much learning about living with others. And sometimes we just forget to live what we are living now, to perceive what we are living now.
To be present,
To be present,
in the
yes.
moment, yes.
And I try to be grateful and feel the moment that I'm living, to enjoy, to forget things that I'm thinking for the future
Or in the
or in
past.
the past. So if it was possible to have a new holiday day, will be a day that people stop for a while for this routine, for these rush things, and think in the moment, think in the present, and try to live this
And enjoy
in the
this
life.
exact moment.
Of course.
That is a wonderful holiday, and I hope many people will celebrate it.
I hope as
And
well.
I could not wish for a better ending of this holiday week.
Oh, thanks. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Bye.
Now I have one little something. This card is for you.
Oh, thank you.
You could open it.
Okay.
And it says Happy Holiday.
Happy holiday.
Yay!
Happy holiday,
yes.
and there's some cards
There
here.
are some cards which are actually invitations, ready invitations. On the back you
yes.
have like what, when, and where. So just decide when to celebrate your Now Day and invite your 5 exclusive people
Okay, I
to
will.
celebrate with, or more.
Oh, that's amazing, amazing. Cool, thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Robson. Oh, muito obrigada.
Oh, de nada.
That was all for this week. Big, big, big thank you to my wonderful neighbors who embraced the challenge idea right away and shared with us all these amazing holidays to be looking forward to. Big, big thank you to you too for watching and spreading the good. What new holiday would you like to introduce? Do let me know in the comments. See you next Sunday. Till then, and always smile and do good.